Good afternoon, IREM Greater Denver. This is Jody Holstein, your Executive Director, and I want to share with you some things that are happening on the strategic front of the chapter. We're ushering in a new era, and we're not going back. It doesn't make any sense to go back. Things are going to look different from this point in time forward. And they're going to look different for our chapter. So I want to quickly highlight some things that you're going to start seeing that I think you're probably going to be pretty excited about. First thing, I know people are wondering, gosh, are we ever going to have luncheons again? Yes, we are. Just not in person right now, right? I mean, nobody is. We had 3 luncheons that we canceled this year in the spring. We are bringing all 3 of those back in a webinar platform. The only reason we're bringing them back is because we think that the topics are so relevant to you, where you are now, that you will want to hear the information. The first one is Tanis Roeder, who was going to be talking about body language. We had over 80 people registered for that luncheon. It was a hot topic. How hot of a topic is it now that our body language has shifted from being in person to having this little device in between us, to having to project energy and excitement from our home office, which might also be our kitchen table. I think what she's going to have to share and teach our members is going to be really important and really help to elevate you in this new era. The other speaker that we had, his title was Rethinking Mental Health in the Workplace. Well, that was incredibly valid before COVID, but now after COVID, what does that look like? This is really important right now. And we think that even though you're going to be sitting in your office, you're going to be eating your lunch in your office and watching him on the screen, that the information he's going to be bringing to you is going to be very important. The energy panel that we were going to provide to you is still going to be provided, because guess what? Your responsibilities continue, don't they? You still have to meet all of those requirements. You still have to monitor them, even though you're at home, even though we're quarantined, even though our nation has suffered another tragedy resulting in protests and riots. Your responsibility continues. So we want to make sure you have that information. In addition, we have 2 luncheons that are scheduled for October and November. Those are still on the calendar. We don't know if they're going to stay on the calendar as live events, but they are still on the calendar as live events. Here's the silver lining. Guys, we've been talking for years about how do we engage and bring in and reach out to our members who can't make it to a luncheon, because it's 80% of them. This is our chance. We're looking into ways that we can stream those luncheons moving forward. So if you are in Vail, if you are in Grand Junction, if you are in Fort Collins, and quite honestly, if you're in Denver and you're saying, look, I don't have 3.5 hours to get down to this luncheon, but I'd sure like to hear what this speaker has to say, all you need to do is register and get a code, and you can watch it on Facebook Live. These are the strategies we are putting in place right now. Not reactionary, not what do we need to throw at the wall the first month and overwhelm you, but strategies moving forward. We purchased a new webinar platform. That webinar platform, we just got our first CE credit approved. That was specifically for our industry partners, our experts, and we know they're the best in the business. They have so much to teach you, so much that is going to make you more efficient, more effective, and allow you to manage a more profitable building. Their seminars will be on our Webinar Jam platform, and you will be able to earn a CE credit. Look for that first one in the next week or so. These are the things we're working on right now. And we hope that giving you some space, not overwhelming you immediately, has given you a chance to usher in your new era, personally and professionally, and that together we're going to arrive in a better place. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic weekend. Thanks for listening.